Diaz standing in, and now the 0-1 pitch is inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 2. Diaz is in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It'll be interesting to see how the Rainiers come out tonight. The early innings as the 1-2 pitch is inside, 2-2. Rainiers had an unusual travel day, to say the least. A 14-inning game yesterday, and then pack it up afterwards. Most of the guys didn't get to sleep until 1 in the morning. As here's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Diaz goes down swinging. 1 out at the top of the 2nd inning. So guys were in bed around 1 a.m. and up at 4 a.m. for the 6 a.m. flight to Portland, which actually landed here, and we were at the hotel by 9 a.m. So then everybody went to sleep. So everyone got 2 or 3 hours of sleep in the hotel, and then maybe an hour on the airplane, and then 3 or 4 hours in the hotel here in Portland, which is enough if you add it up. Here's a pitch up and away to Wilson, ball 1. But anyway, Darren Brown canceled batting practice, let the guys come to the stadium late today, and we'll see how it works out. 1-0 to Craig Wilson is inside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Wilson hitting .262, 7 homers, 17 runs batted in. 2-0 pitch, swing and a foul back, 2-1. One out, no one on, top of the 2nd inning. And the pitch from Gear is a fastball inside, 3-1. The 3-1 delivery. Swung on and fouled away on the first base side. 3-2. First of 5 between these two teams, a 5-game series. All the games are at 7:05 until the Sunday day game. 3-2 pitch, swing and a foul tip, still 3-2. The Sunday day game will be at 2:05 p.m. That'll be the Rainiers' last road game of the year. They'll return home for the final 8 days of the 2008 PCL season. And that begins Monday night at Cheney Stadium. 3-2 to Wilson, swing and a miss, strike 3. Gear took something off of that pitch, and he has back-to-back strikeouts to open the 2nd inning, Kang, Diaz, and Wilson. Here comes the man who won it yesterday, Kevin Howard. He lined that home run to right field in the top of the 14th inning. A pretty tough reliever, Brett Prinz. And that snapped the 2-2 tie and dropped the Rainiers the victory. Here's the pitch to Kevin Howard, and it swung on and wrapped on the ground to first base. 2 hops, and EC has it. He'll take it to the bag himself for the out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down to the top of the 2nd. The Rainiers go in order. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. Tacoma and Portland are scoreless. Come in and play a series. Here's Vincent Sinisi to lead things off for the Beavers in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Left-handed hitter. Sinisi hitting .285, 4 homers, 32 RBIs. Baldwin's pitch is taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Baldwin says he lives right here near the stadium during the off-season. The 1-0 on the way to Sinisi is in for a strike, 1-1. Baldwin's out of Oregon State and considers Portland home. The 1-1 pitch swung on and popped up foul, third base side, out of play. 1-2. Baldwin out ahead of Sinisi. Baldwin's last start was a good one. 6 innings against Las Vegas, allowed 1 run on 7 hits. Rainiers are hoping that he can provide some innings tonight after the 14-inning affair forced a lot of relievers to have long outings yesterday. Now the 1-2 pitch to Sinisi is swung on, hit in the air to left center field. Nelson moving into the gap. He has a beat on it, and he's going to reach out and make the catch on the warning track. There's the first out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. One away for Justin Huber. The Australian-born outfielder now learning how to play third base, and he is appearing in his 5th game at the hot corner. Huber's batting .237 with 3 homers and 26 runs batted in. And the pitch is called a strike at the knees. 0-1 the count. Next delivery from Baldwin. Fastball. Called a strike. 0-2. Baldwin hitting the outside corner with his fastball right there. Now the 0-2 delivery. Swung on and looped into right center, and that's going to be a base hit. Over to field, it is the right fielder, Victor Diaz. Justin Huber on an 0-2 pitch, singles to right center. He's aboard. And now J.D. Klosser will be the batter. Klosser is a recent addition for the Portland Beavers, and he's in just his 9th game. Padres needed to add some catching depth. And he was signed August 11th after being released by Scranton Wilkes-Barre in the International League. They're the Yankees AAA affiliate. Been with 3 different AAA teams this year. He actually opened the year with the Iowa Cubs. Switch hitter, he bats left, a veteran, and he takes a pitch up high and outside for a ball, 1-0. Klosser came up through the Diamondback system. Now the 1-0 pitch is outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Klosser. So Baldwin falls behind in the count. 2-0 pitch. Low, ball 3. Klosser last year was with Sacramento. So he's been a hitter who's drawn his share of walks, and here he is ahead in the count, 3-0. And the pitch. Outside, ball 4, and Klosser draws a walk on 4 pitches. He heads down to first base. Justin Huber takes second, and there are 2 on with 1 out. Matt Antonelli will be the hitter. Antonelli has been one of the disappointments in the PCL this season in terms of prospects coming into this league. There was a lot of hype about him before the season started, and then he has really struggled this year as an everyday player, hitting just .212. Although he might be snapping out of it here at the end of the season. He had 3 hits yesterday, his first 3-hit game of the year. He takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. And now Luis Oliveros is going to go to the mound and talk to Andy Baldwin. Antonelli, the Padres thought before the season, was a guy who could be their major league second baseman by this time of the year. And the expect was that he was going to be an offense-oriented second baseman. He had a very good year last year, AA. And he just hasn't hit much this year until recently. He now has 6 hits in his last 13 at-bats. Baldwin with the 0-1 pitch on the way to Matt Antonelli, and it's swung on and looped towards second. Valbuena's going to make the catch, throw to first, and he throws it past Garrett, and the runners are going to move up. And now Oliveros tries to throw to second, and he throws it all the way into left center field, and both runners are going to score. What a debacle. Tried to double the runner off first after catching it, threw it past Sean Garrett wide of first base and into foul ground. The runners were going to go up 1 base, but Oliveros went over and picked up the ball, and the catcher tried to throw out Klosser at second, and he threw it into left center field, into no man's land, and both runners score. Here's Sean Wooten. And he hits one in the air to right center field and deep. Back is Diaz and Redmond, and it's going to land in the warning track and then hit the wall. And Redmond picks it up and fires it into the infield. It's a double for Sean Wooten. play is just a pop-up to Antonelli with an error on the first baseman and an error on the, an error on the catcher and an error on the second baseman to allow both runners to circle the bases. Now pitch to Brett Dowdy is taken down low for a ball. I guess it's appropriate enough with the Little League World Series going on. We just saw a play that you wouldn't see in that. Here's a deep drive to left field off the bat of Dowdy. Nelson at the base of the wall, leaps, can't get it, it's gone. A two-run homer. It is 4-0 Portland. A classic example of the PG Park cheap home run right there. Brett Dowdy with his 8th of the year. Lands on the other side of the fence, 318 feet from home plate. All these runs are going to end up as earned runs as a result of that. Here's the pitch to Will Venable, and it is called a strike. 0-1 the count. Venable flied out to left in the first. He's 0 for 1. And Al Baldwin's next pitch, fastball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now Baldwin's next pitch. Swing and a foul tip. 1-2 the count. Plate umpire pauses to wipe off home plate. Now Baldwin with a 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off on the third base side. So 1-2 to count to Venable. Next delivery from Baldwin. Breaking ball called, strike 3, and down goes Venable, and the inning is over. But 4-run score for the Beavers, and not an impressive show for the Rainiers here in the bottom of the second. 4 runs on 3 hits. There were 2 errors and nobody left. We go to the third inning. It's Portland 4, Tacoma 0. Josh Gear, who has faced just 6 batters so far. And Gear will work on John Nelson, Luis Oliveros, and Oswaldo Navarro. Well, clearly the Rainiers are going to need to put some runs on the board tonight. And runs were not easy to get in Sacramento, I'll say. In that 4-game series, the Rainiers scored 9 runs total in 4 games. Now the pitch to Nelson is in for a strike, 0-1. And not scoring runs is a new problem for the Rainiers. This team's had a good offensive performance all year long, but they ran into the best pitching staff in the PCL in Sacramento. So here's a fastball called a strike. 0-2. Sacramento leading the league in ERA. Portland's team earned run average is the 11th best in the PCL, so we should see a very different quality of pitching in this series. 0-2 pitch, swing and a foul back to the screen. Still 0-2 to John Nelson. Nelson has hit safely in his last 8 games. Went 1 for 6 yesterday. Oh, 0-2 the count to Nelson. And the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left center field. Ranging over is Will Venable. He's there to make the catch, and 1 man is out at the top of the third inning. So Nelson flies to center, 1 away. And now Luis Oliveros will be the batter. Number 39. Oliveros, in 60 at-bats for the Rainiers, is hitting .267 with a homer and 4 runs batted in. Now the pitch. Swung on and pulled deep and foul down the left field line. Strike 1. Ball hit off one of the tents they have up on the upper walkway here at PGE Park in left field. The diamond itself is set below street level. Now Now the 0-1 pitch inside to Oliveros. Now there's a street up beyond the left field fence that's about 30 feet above the playing field, and you can see people walking by on the sidewalk and cars driving by. Now here's a swing and a miss by Oliveros. 1-2 the count. Occasionally the Max train goes by, and there was a year here, well, you remember it, a few years back, the Rainiers had a real home run hitting team led by Bucky Jacobson, and everyone was trying to hit the train when it was going by during batting practices. Here's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Oliveros, a low fastball, and he swung right over the top of it. Strikeout number 3, Josh Gear with the punch out. 2 men are gone, and now Oswaldo Navarro will be the batter. Navarro hitting .263 with a homer and 24 runs batted in. And the pitch is called a strike, 0-1. Four nothing our score. Portland out in front. Top of the 3rd inning. The 0-1 pitch called a strike, 0-2, and Gear has really come out throwing strikes, which is his tendency. Now the 0-2 pitch swung on and bounced to the right side. Over to field it is Sinisi. He'll throw to Gear covering first base for the putout, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. The Raiders go in order again. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Portland 4, Tacoma nothing.
Or call 1-800-USA-ARMY. Paid for by the U.S. Army.
Mike Curto with you from PGE Park in Portland, Oregon, where the Portland Beavers have a 4-0 lead over the Tacoma Rainiers. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Andy Baldwin's on the mound. Baldwin will face Paul McAnulty, Chip Ambrose, and Vince Sinisi, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters here at the bottom of the 3rd. Rainiers had some really floppy defense in the 2nd inning, but because of the home run that was hit later by Brett Dowdy, all 4 runs end up being earned to Andy Baldwin. Baldwin ready to face McAnulty, and the pitch is swung on and popped up a mile high towards 3rd. Kevin Howard in fair territory will make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. McAnulty is retired. And now Chip Ambrose will come to the plate. Ambrose fouled out in the 1st. He's 0 for 1. Right-handed hitter. Ambrose stands in. Right-hand hitter. And the pitch is poured in there for a strike, going 1. Tomorrow night, game 2 of this series, it'll be Brandon Morrow on the mound for the Rainiers. So the 0-1 is outside, 1-1. And he'll be opposed by Justin Germano. That's a 7:05 ball game. 1-1 pitch inside, 2-1. Morrow, who threw 60 pitches in his last outing, is going to be cleared for 70 tomorrow. And his last outing was his best start. 2-1 to Ambrose. High, ball 3, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike to count to Chip Ambrose. And now Andy Baldwin with his pitch, and it is poured in there for a strike, and the count goes full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Baldwin into the windup, and the payoff pitch is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Threw his fastball right past him for his 2nd strikeout of the night. So Ambrose K's, 2 men are gone, and now Vince Sinisi will be the batter. Sinisi flied out to deep left in the 2nd inning. He's 0 for 1. starting to flow around a little bit here at PGE Park. Kind of swirls in this cavern-esque stadium. Starting to cool off, too. A lot of folks putting on their jackets here, but it is dry. Sinisi, the batter. Baldwin into the windup and the pitch to Sinisi, and it is outside for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way to the left-hand hitter. Swinging a foul tip at the plate, and that evens things up, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Sinisi. Hitting 285 on the year, entering play today. The 1-1 pitch swung on and fouled out of play, 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch, low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and Baldwin's pitch is a swing and a little bouncer towards third. Howard fields it, better rushes throw to first. He does. He gets it there in time to get Sinisi and end the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3 up, 3 down. Baldwin sets down the side in order. We go to the 4th. It's Portland 4, Tacoma 0. We go to the 4th inning here at Portland. The Beavers leading the Rainiers 4-0. Tacoma looking for a base runner, maybe a hit, something along those lines. Josh Keir has faced the minimum through 3 innings. He did issue a walk in the 1st inning, but got the next batter to ground into a double play. Here's Prentice Redmond. He grounded out in the 1st. He's 0 for 1. Redmond, right-handed batter. And out here, into the windup and the pitch is a swing and a miss at a breaking ball. There's strike 1. Here working with catcher Sean Wooten. Here's his 0-1 pitch, and it's another breaking ball that drops in there for a strike, 0-2. Josh Keir, 1st year of AAA ball. He's 25 years old. At Rice University. Keir was the San Diego Padres 3rd-round draft pick in 2005, and then last year he was their minor league pitcher of the year and the Texas League. For a strike, 0-2. Josh Keir, 1st year of AAA ball. He's 25 years old. At Rice University. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and bounced foul, 3rd base side. Keir was the San Diego Padres 3rd-round draft pick in 2005, and then last year he was their minor league pitcher of the year and the Texas League pitcher of the year. He went 17-6 last year. 27 starts. Here's the 0-2 to Redmond. Swung on, grounded sharply to 3rd, fielded by Huber, and Huber's throw to 1st is in the dirt, but it's dug out by the 1st baseman, Sinisi, and 1 man is out in the top of the 4th inning. Redmond grounds out to Justin Huber at 3rd base. Here comes Luis Valbuena, the only Rainiers player to reach base in this game. Valbuena walked in the 1st inning on 4 pitches.
Now batting third baseman number 24, Luis Valbuena.
Valbuena settles in now. Keir with his pitch, and it is outside for a ball, 1-0. Now the next pitch, low, 2-0. So Salt Lake beat Colorado Springs yesterday 5-4, and that's why the Rainiers are still 5 games back. Salt Lake today is still at home and now hosting Tucson. So here's a fastball in for a strike to Valbuena, and the count goes to 2-1. Now pitch misses, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Salt Lake leading Tucson 6-2 going to the bottom of the 6th inning in Salt Lake City. As here's a 3-1 pitch called a strike. Valbuena thought it might have been ball 4, and he was ready to jog down to first base, but it's called a strike. Full count, 3-2. Valbuena steps out for a moment. Now he's ready to go. He taps the end of the bat on home plate and looks out towards Gear. The 3-2 pitch is on the way. And it is swung out and hit in the air to right center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit and possibly more, although Venable does a nice job cutting it off. He fires to second, but Valbuena is in there with a head-first dive. He has a double, and the Rainiers have their first hit of the game. Luis Valbuena driving one to the alleyway in right center field. His 7th double of the year. And now Sean Garrett will be the batter. Sean Garrett will be the batter. Garrett, the switch hitter, bats left-handed. He grounded into a double play in the first inning. The pitch from Gear is called a strike, 0-1. 4-0 Portland, top of the 4th. Now Gear with his 0-1 pitch, swung out and wrapped up the middle, speared by Gear, and he looks the runner back at second and throws to first to get Garrett. That's the second out of the inning. So Sean Garrett with a sharp grounder back to the mound. 2 men around, and now Victor Diaz will be the hitter. Diaz struck out swinging in the second. He is 0 for 1. Diaz steps back in now. Looks out towards Gear. RBI opportunity here for Diaz. Has 95 on the year, 5th in the PCL. The pitch from Gear is inside for a ball to Diaz. 1-0. Valbuena leads from second. The 1-0 pitch is hit high in the air to left field. Drifting back is McAnulty at the track. He's going to reach up and make the catch. That's the final out of the inning. The Rainiers get their first hit, and they leave a man stranded. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is Portland 4, Tacoma 0. Tommy Murphy hit an 8th inning home run, and the Topes beat Memphis 4-3. Omaha swept the doubleheader at Oklahoma 3-0 in the first game behind 5 scoreless innings from Brandon Duckworth. And then Omaha won the second game 2-1 behind the pitching of Matt Wright. And then Nashville beat Round Rock last night 8-5. In the American Conference, the races are not tight. So now the pitch is a fastball in for a strike to Antonelli, 0-1. Iowa leads the North by 8 games over Memphis. And Oklahoma leads the South by 8 games over New Orleans. Now the 0-1 pitch is inside, and it hit Antonelli on the hip, and he is going to head down to first base. And that ends the string of 6 straight batters retired by Andy Baldwin. So runners aboard with 2 outs. Here comes Sean Wooten, who hit a long double his first time up. Baldwin with a quick throw to first base, and Antonelli is back in. Baldwin with another move to first, and again Antonelli's back in. Antonelli has 5 steals this year and 8 attempts, so he could be on the move. Wooten, a veteran. He stands in, and Baldwin's pitch is outside for a ball. I want to know the count. Baldwin throws again. There's a pitch up high. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2-0 to count, and this one is in there for a strike, an off-speed delivery from Baldwin. Now it's 2-1. Now another throw to first by Baldwin, and Antonelli dives back in. It's 4-0 Beavers, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning. Two balls, 1 strike to the number 9 hitter, Sean Wooten. And now Baldwin throws a fastball called a strike, and that evens up the count, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Baldwin K's him with a splitty. Down goes Wooten, and the inning is over. No runs, hits, or errors, 1 man left. We go to the 5th inning. It is Portland 4, Tacoma 0. Howard. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a breaking ball, and Howard is K'd, and 2 men are out at the top of the 5th inning. Strikeout number 4 for Gear, and now John Nelson will be the batter. Nelson slide out in the 3rd. He's 0 for 1. Ted Griffey Jr. homered for the White Sox. Number 609 of his career, which ties him with Sammy Sosa for 5th on the all-time list. Pitch to Nelson is called a strike. 0-1 the count. Gavin Floyd picked up his 13th win. The White Sox remaining 1 game ahead of the Twins in the AL Central. 0-1 pitch inside for a ball. 1-1. Twins and White Sox have just been loading up on victories against the bad teams from the AL West. Minnesota beat Oakland again today, 3-1. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. There's strike 2 to Nelson. Francisco Liriano picked up the win for the Twins. Mike Redmond drove in a couple of runs. The Twins have a real test coming up, though. After their home win today, they now embark upon a 14-game road trip. 1-2 pitch to Nelson, grounded sharply up the middle, past the diving Dowdy and into center field. A base hit for John Nelson. The Rainiers have their 2nd hit of the night. John Nelson with a ground ball single to center, and he extends his hitting streak to 9 consecutive games. A 2-out hit. Let's see if that gets something started here in the 5th inning. Luis Oliveros will be the next batter. Oliveros struck out swinging in the 3rd. He's 0 for 1. Now the pitch, swing and a miss at a breaking ball down and away. Oliveros had a 4-for-4 game last Tuesday at home against Las Vegas. Hit his first AAA homer in that ball game. It was his best game as a member of the Rainiers. He plays sparingly. Right now, Rob Johnson's catching 5 out of 6 games. 0-1 pitch to Oliveros from Gear. Is swung on and lined towards 3rd, over the leaping Huber and into left field. And rounding 2nd and taking 3rd base is Nelson. Oliveros is aboard at first base. Huber did get a glove on that ball. He jumped into the air, reached up as high as he could, and he just nicked it with the end of his glove. It has scored a base hit for Oliveros. The Rainiers have runners at first and third with 2 outs. And now Navarro will be the hitter. Navarro. Settles in. And the pitch from here is called a strike at the knees to Navarro, and Navarro questions the umpire right away. 0-1 the count to Navarro. Now the pitch. Fastball. Called a strike at the knees. 0-2 the count to Navarro. First and third, 2 outs. 0-2 to Ozzie Navarro. Navarro not pleased with the strikes that have been called here on the first 2 pitches. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a foul back to the screen. Still 0-2 to Oswaldo Navarro. Now Gear with the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and bounced to the right side. Over to field it, the second baseman Antonelli. He throws out Navarro at first. The inning is over. No runs for Tacoma. They had 2 hits. They leave 2 men on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning here at PGE Park. It is Portland 4, Tacoma nothing. Dowdy hit that 2-run homer in the second inning. A fly ball to left field that just barely cleared the fence. 318 feet from home plate. Classic cheap Portland home run, as you can hit him here to left field. Here's a pitch down low for a ball to Dowdy. Ball 1. Next delivery from Baldwin is called a strike at the knees, and the count is even 1-1. Baldwin with his next delivery. Fastball in there for a strike. 1-2 to count. Next delivery. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. A fastball knee-high on the outside edge, and Dowdy is struck out. Strikeout number 4 for Baldwin. 1 out in the 5th, and now Will Venable will be the hitter. Venable, left-hand hitter, 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout, and he swings and misses at a pitch. 0-1 to count. Some other AL scores today. Baltimore defeated Boston 11-6 as Venable takes inside 1-1. The Orioles had 3-run home runs hit by both Ramon Hernandez and Melvin Mora. Mora's been hot for a long time now. So the 1-1 is up high for a ball to Venable, 2-1. Red Sox starter Clay Buchholz took another beating in the early innings, and he falls to 2-9. Next pitch is low for a ball to Venable, 3-1. Boston remains 4.5 games behind Tampa because the Rays finally lost today. 3-1 pitch, swung on and pulled to the right side. Lunging to field it is Garrett, and then he can't get the handle, and he tries to throw from an awkward position to first, but Venable's going to beat it down. We'll see how they score it. Venable. They're going to give it an infield single to Venable. Garrett had to dive to his right to field it. And then he had it in his glove and lost it. He's holding the runner on at first now. The pitch to McAnulty is called a strike, 0-1. McAnulty is 1 for 2 with a double. And the pitch is swung on and fouled back to the screen. There's strike 2. Angels beat the Rays 5-4 after Tampa had tied that game in the bottom of the 8th. Garrett Anderson singled in the go-ahead run at the top of the 9th, and then Francisco Rodriguez nailed down the save as 48. The Angels beat Tampa. The Rays still lead by 4.5 over the Red Sox in the AL East. Yankees won. They beat Toronto 5-1 behind Andy Pettitte. Pettitte went 7 innings, gave up 1 run. Derek Jeter had 3 hits and a home run for the Yankees. 0-2 to McAnulty. And the pitch is a breaking ball called strike 3, and McAnulty has K'd, and there is the second out of the inning. Strikeout number 5 for Baldwin. Went to the breaking ball there. Now Chip Ambrose be the hitter. With a pop-up and a strikeout. Indians beat the Royals 8-5. 5 runs in the 8th for Cleveland at Jacobs Field to Franklin Gutierrez with a 3-run homer as a part of that rally. So here's a strike to Ambrose. 0-1. Kelly Shopak homered twice for the Indians. Johnny Peralta belted his 20th. Got 2 teams going different directions there. The Indians are starting to play well finally, as they have won 9 out of 12. And the Royals have dropped 11-13. And wrapping up the AL scoreboard, Kevin Millwood pitched a complete game. The Rangers hit 6 homers, and Texas beat Detroit 9-1. Now a breaking ball outside to Ambrose. 1-1. Rangers had 2 home runs by Travis Metcalf, 1 by Brandon Boggs, 1 by Michael Young, 1 by Josh Hamilton, and 1 by Milton Bradley. 1-1. Called a strike, a high strike, but a strike nonetheless. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Baldwin with his pitch, swung on and lined softly to second. Will be fielded on 1 hop by Valbuena, and he throws to first for the out. The inning is over. No runs on a hit, 1 left. We go to the 6th. It is Portland 4, Tacoma 0.
Victory Motorcycles have never been about playing it safe.
His home run in the 8th barely got over the left field fence. The center fielder, Tristan Orfia, tried a leaping catch, and he had his glove well up over the wall, and then he fell to the ground at the base of the fence, and no one knew if he had caught it or not. Redmond swings and misses with the next pitch. Redmond said he was approaching second base, running full speed, because he wasn't sure it was going to get out of the park. And then he saw that it was going to get over the fence, and then he saw Denorfia jump. And then he said it crossed his mind, oh no, did he bring that one back? The 0-2 is inside for a ball, 1-2. And Redmond was approaching second, and he saw Denorfia fall to the ground, and he wasn't sure if he had the ball or not. And he's running, and he's trying to look out there, and then he finds out that the ball did clear the fence, and he almost missed second base. Here's a swing and a check swing foul tip by Redmond. 1-2 the count. So 1-2 the count. Gear into the windup, and the pitch is swung on and hit high and deep to left center field. McAnulty is back, but this one is gone. A long home run for Prentice Redmond over the scoreboard in left center field here at PGE Park, and the Rainiers are on the board. It's 4-1. Prentice Redmond sends one out of here over the scoreboard, which is quite a bomb. It's his 14th of the year, and the Rainiers are on the board. That scoreboard in left center rises above the outfield fence and then up above the street. You can see the backside of it while you're walking down the street. As here's a pitch low to Valbuena for a ball, 1-0. Now the next pitch misses, 2-0. It's a manual, old-fashioned style of scoreboard where they hang up the numbers. Now Valbuena watches ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. The manual scoreboard is 7 stories tall, and Redmond just cleared it. Next pitch misses for a ball to Valbuena, and Valbuena heads down to first base. He's aboard for his 3rd time tonight. 2nd time he's walked on 4 pitches. He's the only batter Gear has walked, and he's walked him twice.
Number 12, late first baseman, Sean Garrett.
Now Sean Garrett will be the batter. Garrett is grounded into a double play, and he is grounded back to the pitcher. He's 0 for 2. Now pitch to Garrett is outside for a ball, 1-0. And that brings the catcher, Sean Wooten, out to the mound for a visit with Josh Gear. As Gear gave up that long home run, and now he's not coming into the strike zone. He's missed the strike zone with 5 consecutive pitches. Want to know the count to Garrett. And the pitch is down for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2-0 the count to Sean Garrett. And the pitch is outside, ball 3. Well, 3-0 the count to Garrett. 7 straight pitches outside of the strike zone thrown by Gear, and if he ends up walking Garrett, Victor Diaz is on deck, and he would be representing the tying run if Garrett reaches base somehow. There's nobody out in this inning. Gear with a 3-0 delivery on the way to Sean Garrett, and it is high ball 4, and he has issued back-to-back 4-pitch walks on the heels of Redmond's tape measure home run. And now taking a walk of his own is the Portland Beavers pitching coach, Glenn Abbott. And he's going to go out there and talk to Josh Gear. And they may begin some activity in the bullpen. Gear really was terrific for 5 innings, working on a 3-hit shutout. And he had walked only 1 batter in the first 5 innings. But now in the 6th, he has taken a step back here. Well, it doesn't look like they're going to get anybody up in the bullpen just yet. Diaz coming to the plate. He has struck out, and he has flied out to deep left field. He's 0 for 2.
Number 23, right fielder, Victor Diaz.
Diaz. Settles into the batter's box. Waving the bat back and forth. Here we go, Gear with the pitch, and it is a fastball inside, ball 1. It seems like Gear in the last base on balls to Garrett, and now that first pitch to Diaz is not missing by a whole lot with his pitches. They've been close. And the 1-0 to Diaz. Swung on and popped up foul and out of play on the first base side. That'll land on the roof. 1-1 the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch swung on, broken bat, blooper to shallow right, and that's going to drop for a base hit. The runners will move up one base. Taking third is Valbuena, and ending up at second is Garrett. Victor Diaz shatters his bat, but he bloops a single in there to shallow right field, and the Rainiers have the bases loaded with nobody out for Craig Wilson. So Diaz fighting that one off and dumping it into right field for a hit. Now here comes Wilson with the tying runners on base. Wilson 0 for 2 today, struck out and grounded out. And the pitch is pulled foul down the third baseline along the ground, strike one. Well, it looks like Salt Lake's going to win. The first place Bees lead Tucson 8-2. They're in the ninth inning. Salt Lake with Matt Wilhite on to try to get the last couple of outs. That means that the Rainiers are going to need a win today to remain 5 games back. 0-1 pitch on the way to Wilson. Right down the middle for a strike, and the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, no one out. The 0-2 pitch to Craig Wilson is inside for a ball, 1-2. Kevin Howard is on deck. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wilson. And Gear's pitch swung on and blooped up the middle, and that's going to go into center field for a base hit. Scoring is Valbuena. It's a 4-2 ball game. Garrett takes third, Diaz second, and Craig Wilson with a soft single up the middle, and he might have broken his bat. He did. Back-to-back broken bat hits for Tacoma by Diaz and Wilson, and they help keep the rally alive here. It is 4-2. The bases remain loaded. There's still nobody out, and here's Kevin Howard. And now action begins in the Portland bullpen, as they have a right-hander warming up. It's Dirk Hayhurst. The pitch to Howard is a swing and a miss to the first pitch breaking ball there, strike one. So 0-1 the count. Now the next delivery on the way from Gear, outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Howard swinging the bat back and forth, looking out towards Gear. Bases loaded, no one out. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball outside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. And Gear throws again, and there's a swing and a little flare to shallow center. Breaking in is Venable. This is going to drop for a base hit. Coming in and scoring from third is Garrett. It is 4-3. Another soft hit for the Rainiers. 3 in a row. They're finding ways to get the balls to fall in for hits. Diaz, a broken bat blooper to right. Wilson, a broken bat flail into center. And I think that Kevin Howard's bat survived, but he sure didn't hit that one well. Just a little fly ball that lands in shallow center field in front of Venable. So it is 4-3. The bases are still loaded with nobody out, and here's John Nelson. Eventually someone's going to hit one hard. Nelson's 1 for 2 with an RBI, with a single earlier, and he swings and misses at a first pitch breaking ball. There's strike one. So now the Rainiers have the tying runner at third base and the go-ahead runner at second base. The 0-1 pitch to Nelson. Fastball called a strike. It's 0-2. Nelson was a little surprised that was called a strike. 0-2 the count. Bases loaded, no one out. And here's the pitch from Gear, and it is a swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So one man is down at the top of the 6th, and now Luis Oliveros will be the batter. Oliveros is 1 for 2. Now the pitch is in there for a strike to Oliveros. Oliveros 1 for 2. He singled out the glove of Huber at third just last inning. RBI opportunity here for Oliveros. Bases loaded, 1 out. Needs to put a ball in play. Beavers are playing double play depth in the infield. The 0-1 from Gear is swung out and grounded foul, third base side, and that is strike 2. After Oliveros is Oswaldo Navarro, who is standing on deck. No balls, 2 strikes to Luis Oliveros. Josh Gear is set. The 0-2 pitch is low for a ball, 1-2. So 1-2 the count. Oliveros in his first real AAA experience. The 1-2 pitch swung on, popped up, foul, third base side. The catcher, Wooten, moves out from behind the plate, and he makes the catch, and there's the second out. Oliveros fouls out. 2 gone at the top of the 6th inning, and now Oswaldo Navarro will be the hitter. Navarro 0 for 2 in this game. He's grounded out twice. Navarro needs to come through in the clutch if the Rainiers are going to tie this up here in the top of the 6th inning. Diaz at third, Wilson at second, and Howard at first with 2 outs. Gear's pitch swung on, broken bat, blooper to short, caught by Downey. The inning is over. The Rainiers settle for 3 runs at the top of the 6th inning on 4 hits. There were no errors and 3 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Portland 4, Tacoma 3. Well, the Rainiers got 3 runs at the top of the 6th inning, and that tightens things up. It is the Portland Beavers 4, the Tacoma Rainiers 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Andy Baldwin is on the mound, and he will face Vince Sinisi, Justin Huber, and J.D. Klosser here in the last of the 6th. Sinisi settling into the batter's box now. He's 0 for 2. Slide to deep left, and he is grounded out to third base. Baldwin with a pitch, and it is a swing and a foul tip. There's strike 1. We're going to take a peek at our National League scoreboard while the Beavers bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Finals from earlier today, Milwaukee beat Houston 5-2. As Manny Parra got his first win in a month and his 10th of the year. Now the pitch to Sinisi is popped up foul, out of play. That is strike 2. And the Brewers had only 4 hits today, but they managed to score 5 runs. They got the win over the hot Astros. The Cubs lost to Cincinnati and Bronson Arroyo 2-1, so Milwaukee actually gained a game. In the NL Central, they are 5 games back. 0-2 pitch to Sinise. Swung on and a little flare behind second, and that's going to drop in for a soft single to center field. And to pick it up is Redmond, and Sinise has the 5th hit of the game, the 6th hit of the game for the Portland Beavers. So he is on to open up the 6th inning. And Justin Huber will be the hitter. So Arroyo and the Reds beat the Cubs 2-1, and the Cubbies suffered just their 5th loss in the last 22 games. Here's a swing and a foul back by Huber, strike one. Also today, Philadelphia and Brett Myers shut out the Nats 4-0. Myers the distance, a complete game 9 hitter, his first shot. The 0-1 pitch is inside to Huber, and it drills him on the leg. And Sinise will take second base. Pitch to death. And there are 2 on with nobody out. And now J.D. Clocker will be the batter. Well, the Rainiers just scored 3 in the top of this inning to climb back into the ball game, and they really don't want to see Portland immediately get more runs at the bottom of the inning. But the Beavers, with a bloop single and a hit batter, suddenly have 2 on with nobody out. So the Phillies beat the Nationals. The Nationals have lost 12 straight games. And the Nats do have a worse record than the Mariners right now. As here's a pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 to Closter. Also, the Mets knocked off Atlanta 6-3. Mike Pelfrey, a complete game 3 hitter, his first career complete game, got his 12th win. A 1-0 pitch, breaking ball high, 2 balls, no strikes. And St. Louis blasted Pittsburgh 11-2. Rick Ankiel and Jason LaRue hit home runs, and Todd Wellemeyer picked up his 11th win. Former Rainier Jason Davis, the loss for Pittsburgh. He's now 1-3. 2-0 to Closer. Swung on, hit of the air to center field. Should be routine. Redmond moves towards left center, and he makes the catch, and there is the first out of the inning. So Closer flies out. 1 away, and now Matt Antonelli will be the batter. Antonelli has popped up and been hit by a pitch. He's 0 for 1. National League games in progress. Dodgers lead the Rockies 3-1 in the 5th inning at Dodger Stadium. And it's Billingsley against Francis in that one. Arizona has a 6-5 lead over the Padres in the bottom of the 7th. The D-backs have the bases loaded. Now Baldwin set in. The pitch to Antonelli is swung on and popped up directly behind home plate. Oliveros with room will make the catch, and there's the second out. Big out right there for out number 2. Antonelli fouls out. And now Sean Wooten will hit with 2 on and 2 out. Wooten's 1 for 2 with a double. And completing our National League scoreboard, the Marlins lead the Giants 2-1 in the 6th inning. Jeremy Arrieta's 2-run homer, the 4th off Matt Cain, but the Marlins out in front. Randy Wynn with a home run for the Giants tonight. 2 on, 2 out. Wooten the hitter. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. And the pitch from Baldwin is outside for a ball, 1-0. Here it's Portland 4, Tacoma 3, bottom of the 6th inning. 2 on, 2 out. Baldwin trying to get out of the 6th inning. The 1-0 pitch on the way to Wooten is in there for a strike, 1-1. One pitch on the way. swung on, hit in the air to right field. Diaz coming in. He's there, and Victor Diaz makes the catch, and Baldwin escapes the jam. No runs on a hit. There were no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the 7th inning. It's Portland 4, Tacoma 3. Well, we go to the 7th inning here at PGE Park in Portland. The Beavers leading the Rainiers 4-3. And Portland goes to the bullpen. They bring in right-hander Dirk Hayhurst to work the top of the 7th inning. And Hayhurst has been with Portland all year, and he's the workhorse out of their bullpen. He's pitched 83 innings over 45 ball games, and he's got good numbers: 2 wins, 2 losses, a 3.58 ERA. And in those 83 innings, he has struck out 97 and walked 26. Hayhurst will face the top of the order. It'll be Redmond, Valbuena, and Garrett. Redmond, 1 for 3 with a homer. And he looks out towards Hayhurst. Hayhurst into the windup, and the pitch is swung on and looped into left field, and that's going to be a base hit for Redmond to open up the top of the 7th inning. So Prentice Redmond singles to left field, his 2nd hit of the game. And the Rainiers immediately get the tying runner on base here in the top of the 7th. Now Luis Valbuena will be the hitter. Valbuena reached all 3 times against Josh Gear. 2 walks and a double. Gear went 6 innings, allowed 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Gear is in line for a win tonight. Pitch to Valbuena, bunted, back towards the hill. Hayhurst picks it up, throws to first base where Antonelli is covering. They get the out on Valbuena. Redmond moves up to 2nd, so a sacrifice bunt goes 1-4. Now Redmond is in scoring position with 1 out, and Sean Garrett is up now, and Victor Diaz will be on deck. Garrett 0 for 2 with a walk tonight, and he has scored a run. His next hit will be his 100th of the year, and now would be a fine time for it. That's left-handed against Hayhurst, the righty. Hayhurst with the pitch, and it is a breaking ball inside for a ball. Want to know the count. Hayhurst, Padres' 8th-round draft pick in 2003 out of Kent State. Grew up in Canton, Ohio. A 1-0 pitch down low, 2 balls, no strikes. So good hitters count here for Garrett, 2-0. Hayhurst with his pitch, and it is a fastball low, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Well, Garrett will presumably have the green light here. The 3-0 pitch on the way. And it is called a strike at the knees, 3-1. Very borderline, but called a strike. Now the 3-1. Inside, ball 4, and Garrett draws his 2nd walk of the night, and he'll head down to first base. The Rainiers have 2 on with 1 out, and Victor Diaz coming to the plate. So Garrett, who entered play today with only 16 walks all year, has walked twice in this game. Here comes Diaz, who had a broken bat single his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Diaz stands in. Hayhurst with his pitch, and it's swung on and fouled into the seats behind home plate. And that is strike one. 0-1 the count. Next delivery away for a ball. 1-1. Two on, one out, top of the seventh. Right here's trailed by a run. The pitch is swung on and fouled back, and that's going to get out of play. 1-2. Diaz steps outside the batter's box for a moment, collects his thoughts, tries to figure out what he's going to see next from Hayhurst. Now the 1-2 pitch to Diaz is on the way. Breaking ball, grounded down the third base line. Fair ball going into the corner. Redmond's around third. He is going to score. Coming to third is Garrett. He will stop there. Victor Diaz with a double and an RBI, and we're all tied up. It is 4-4. So Diaz comes through with a double down the line. And the Raiders have come back to tie this game up, and they have runners at second and third with only one out. Craig Wilson coming to the plate. Diaz with his 34th double of the year and his 96th RBI.
And number 44, the designated hitter, Craig Wilson.
Well, here's Craig Wilson. He's 1 for 3. Had a broken bat single that drove in a run last inning. Infield is drawn in. Hayhurst with the pitch, and it is swung on and fouled right back to the screen. Strike one. Wilson trying to give the Rainiers their first lead of the night. Oh, 0-1. Now, Wilson gets tired of waiting for Hayhurst, and he calls time and steps out of the batter's box. Salt Lake game is over. The Bees beat Tucson 8-2. So the Rainiers need to win to remain 5 games back. 0-1 to Wilson. Breaking ball low for a ball. 1-1 the count. Salt Lake hit 4 home runs tonight at Franklin Covey Field, including 2 by the leadoff man Brad Kuhn, who now has 4 on the year. He had 3 hits today. Brandon Wood hit his 29th home run, and D. Brown muscled up for his 12th home run. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch swung on and hit in the air to right center field. This should get a run in. Venable is over. He makes the catch. Tagging at third is Garrett. He's coming home. Garrett's going to score, and the Raiders have their first lead of the night. It is 5-4. So Craig Wilson with a sac fly to drive in Sean Garrett, and Tacoma is on top. And now Kevin Howard will bat with a runner at second and 2 outs. So Wilson with a couple of RBIs tonight. Here's Howard. Howard's 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. The pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. Five runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for Tacoma. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Beavers. Now Howard watches, down and in, 2 balls, no strikes. No action in the Rainiers bullpen. They're going to send Andy Baldwin out there in the bottom of the 7th. He's pitched well tonight, other than that 1 inning where he seemed to get flustered after the Rainiers made some errors. 2-0 pitch right down the middle for a strike to Howard. It's 2-1. So 2-1 the count. And the pitch is up high for a ball. 3-1. On deck is John Nelson. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Hayhurst. Down and in, ball 4, and Kevin Howard draws the walk. 5th walk issued by Portland pitching tonight, the 4th of which has been in the last 2 innings. 2 on, 2 out, and now Nelson will come to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a single so far tonight. Nelson flied out to center field in the 3rd inning, singled in the 5th, and then struck out swinging in the 6th. Facing Hayhurst for his first time. Hayhurst is set, and the pitch is a swing and a miss at a fastball. There's strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count. Next pitch, fastball outside, 1-1. And here's open for a clutch hit here to add to this 1-run lead. Here's the 1-1 pitch to John Nelson. Swing and a miss. There's strike 2. A high fastball from Hayhurst, and Nelson swung through it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nelson leans in. The 1-2 pitch. Called, strike 3 at the knees. Got it with a breaking ball, and Nelson is struck out, and the inning is over. But the Rainiers take their first lead of the night. 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. They had 1 runner left. The 7th inning stretch. Tacoma leading Portland 5-4. Well, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning here at PGE Park in Portland. The Rainiers have just taken the lead for the first time tonight. They have a 5-4 advantage. The Beavers have the top of the order coming to the plate at the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be Brett Dowdy, Will Venable, and Paul McEnulty to face Andy Baldwin. Dowdy is 1 for 3 with a home run back in the 2nd inning, right-hand hitter. Baldwin's pitch swung on and fouled off on the first base side. There's strike 1. 0-1 the count to Brett Dowdy. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball in there for a strike. 0-2 to count. Oh, next right here in the news today. How about from last year, Cam Micolaio promoted to the major leagues by the Baltimore Orioles today. Now the 0-2 pitch is outside, ball 1, 1-2. Micolaio was in the Adam Jones, Eric Bedard deal, and was throwing very well in the minor leagues. The Orioles called him up today, made his major league debut, allowed a run in 1 inning, but struck out 2 against Boston. Here's a swing and a foul tip, 1-2. Micolaio, the big, tall right-hander from Montana. On the other hand, involving that same trade, George Sherrill has landed on the disabled list with the Orioles with shoulder soreness. As the 1-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Baldwin with a high fastball, and he K's Dowdy. Andy Baldwin with strikeout number 6 on the night. 1 away in the bottom of the 7th inning. And now Will Venable will be the batter. In the Tacoma bullpen, Jorge Sosa has begun warming up. Pitch to Venable is outside for a ball, 1-0. left-handed hitter. And now the pitch is up and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 delivery. Swing and a foul back. 2-1. Four Rainiers, 1 out, bottom of the 7th, and Baldwin's 2-1 pitches a curve outside, ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Dangerous hitter on deck in Paul McAnulty. 3-1 delivery from Baldwin, and it is a swing and a foul tip at the plate. That is strike 2, and the count is full. 3-2 to Will Venable. And the payoff. Swing and a foul back to the screen. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Baldwin once again ready with the full count pitch. And it is swung on and nubbed foul on the first base side. Still 3-2. So Venable and Baldwin having a battle here. And now the 3-2 again, swung on and lined towards left field. Nelson on the move. He's going to have to play it on a bounce, but he can't do that. It skips right by him and goes to the wall. Venable's around second. They're sending him to third. The relay, not in time. Venable is safe, sliding in feet first. Venable goes all the way to third as John Nelson got caught. He tried to make a shoestring catch, then realized that that wasn't going to be possible, but it was too late to lay back on the ball and fielded on 1 hop. The ball skipped right past him and went all the way to the fence, and Venable ends up with a triple. So now the tying run is at third with 1 out. And McAnulty coming to the plate. Well, McAnulty 1 for 3 with a double in this one. Sosa is about ready in the Tacoma bullpen. Right, here's bring the infield in. They're going to leave Baldwin in to face it. The right-hander is set, and the pitch is over for a strike, 0-1. McAnulty lined a double in the first, popped up in the third, and struck out looking in the 5th. Now the 0-1 down in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. To tie it up, runner at third with 1 out. And the pitch is high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next delivery. Swung on, hit in the air to left field towards the corner. Nelson on the run. At the track, he's going to make the catch. Tagging at third base and scoring the tying run is Will Venable. It's 5-5. So McAnulty brings in the run. And we are all knotted up. Now Chip Ambers will be the hitter. Ambers is 0 for 3. Ground out, a pop-up, and a strikeout. Baldwin with the wind, and the pitch is an off-speed pitch that bounces up to the plate. Ball one. Well, the Rainiers' lead didn't last long. A misplay in the outfield put the runner at third with one out, and a sac fly tying it up. 1-0 to Ambrose is a breaking ball high. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch. Check swing, he went around. There's a strike. 2-1. In the 8th, the Rainiers have Oliveros, Navarro, and Redmond due up. Baldwin with a wind-up, the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. There's strike 2. Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 3. Full count, 3-2. Full count delivery on the way from Baldwin. And it's a check swing. Looper to first, fielded on one bounce by Garrett, but plenty of time to take it to the bag for the out, and the inning is over. Portland ties it up. 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors, no one left. We go to the 8th. It is Tacoma 5, Portland 5. Tie ball game here in Portland. The Rainiers and the Beavers all knotted up. New pitcher enters the ball game for Portland. It's right-hander Clay Meredith. Dirk Ahurst went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits and 2 runs, both earned. He walked 2, struck out 1. Rainiers have Luis Oliveros, Oswaldo Navarro, and Prentice Redmond coming to the plate this inning against Meredith. Meredith is a workhorse in the Padres bullpen this year, appeared in 60 games. Had a 3.99 ERA. And then was surprisingly optioned to AAA just 4 days ago. And here he is, and his pitch to Luis Oliveros is taken inside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Meredith is a side armor who has been good in the big leagues. It is very surprising to see him here. Now a swing and a grounder by Oliveros right up the middle and into center field. A base hit for Luis Oliveros to open up the 8th inning. So Oliveros with a ground ball single to center. He is aboard, and now Oswaldo Navarro will be the batter. And we'll see if the Rainiers bunt the runner over here in the 8th inning of a tie game. It seems likely. Clay Meredith, try that again. He's from Richmond, Virginia. And last year with San Diego in 80 games had a 3.50 ERA. And in his rookie campaign, 2006, had a 1.07 ERA in 45 games. Pitch to Navarro is bunted foul. Oh, and 1 to Navarro, checks the signs from Darren Brown. Clay Meredith out of Virginia Commonwealth, drafted by the Red Sox, traded to the Padres in a really lopsided deal. As Navarro bunts the next pitch foul, and he's behind in the count 0-2. It was Clay Meredith with catcher Josh Bard, traded by the Red Sox to the Padres. For Doug Mirabelli, who the Red Sox decided they needed to get back that year because they needed someone to catch Tim Wakefield's knuckleball, and Mirabelli was the guy they determined could do it. Pickoff play to first, and nearly a wild throw by Meredith. Meredith turned out to provide solid bullpen work for the Padres the last couple of years, and then Bard is a good offensive-oriented catcher. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Navarro goes down on 3 pitches, 2 foul bunts, and then a swing and a miss. 1 out at the top of the 8th, and here comes Prentice Redmond.
Back to the top of the ring.
right-handed hitter. Already with a homer and a single today, and he has scored 2 runs, driven in 1. And the pitch is outside for a ball. Five tie, top of the 8th inning. Now the 1-0 inside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch, low, ball 3. Well, the Rainiers will take a walk here. That would push the go-ahead runner into scoring position. The Rainiers have Valbuena on deck. The 3-0 to Redmond is a fastball called a strike, 3-1. Meredith looking in for the sign from catcher Sean Wooten. Now the 3-1 pitch. Fastball for a strike, and it's 3-2. Meredith operates in the upper 80s with his fastball, but he comes from down under, and ball's got that sink on it. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Redmond. Runner at first, 1 out, top of the 8th. And the payoff pitch is inside, ball 4, and Redmond ends up drawing the walk. Oliveros goes down to second base. There are 2 on with 1 out, and Luis Valbuena coming to the plate. 6th walk issued by Portland pitching tonight.
Second base, Luis Valbuena.
Valbuena is 1 for 1 today with a double. He has also walked twice, and he has laid down a sacrifice bunt. Pitch from Meredith. Swung on and grounded to first, and knocking it down is Sinise. Picks it up, tosses it to Meredith, covering first, just in time for the out, and 2 men are gone. Advancing to third is Oliveros, and taking second is Redmond. Sinise nearly made a costly mistake over there as he did not field it cleanly with the backhand. He knocked it down, and because of that, the play at first base was very close, but he was able to get it to Meredith, covering the bag for the out. So the runners are at second and third with 2 outs. Sean Garrett at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 walks and 2 runs scored. Garrett batting left-handed against the submarining right-hander Meredith, and the pitch is called a strike, 0-1. And here's open for a clutch hit here from Sean Garrett in this tie game. A 1 pitch on the way. And it's swung on and hit in the air to center field. A routine fly for Venable, who will make the catch, and the inning is over. The Raiders threaten, but they do not score. They had a hit. They leave 2 stranded in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Tacoma 5, Portland 5. Well, we move along to the bottom of the 8th inning. A 5-5 tie here at Portland. New pitcher for the Raiders, right-hander Jorge Sosa enters play. Andy Baldwin is done. Baldwin went 7 innings, allowed 7 hits and 5 runs all earned. He walked 1, struck out 6, and hit 2 batters with pitches. I'm going to go ahead and suggest that Baldwin pitched better than those numbers indicate. Defensive problems cost him in the 2nd inning, and while it turned out all 4 runs that scored that inning were earned runs, defensive woes were a big factor in that inning. And then when Portland scored the tying run in the 7th inning, Venable's single was played into a triple. And if it had been played properly into a single, he never would have scored. Well, Jorge Sosa in from the pen. His 10th appearance for Tacoma, his 27th Pacific Coast League outing of the year. Began the year in the bullpen of the New York Mets. The ERA for Tacoma in 12 2/3 innings. His 10th game. Vincent Sinisi, the first batter that he'll face. Left-handed hitter. Sosa, a right-hander, with his pitch. And it is a fastball outside for a ball, 1-0. Sosa played here at Portland as a member of the Portland Rockies when they were a short season club before the Portland Beavers came back to AAA. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled off, 1-1. Back when Sosa played here, he was an outfielder. In the Rockies system, it was the Mariners who acquired him from the Rockies and converted him to pitcher. And then Sosa went on to pitch several seasons in the major leagues, mostly with Tampa Bay and Atlanta. And then now he's back with the Mariners in AAA as a relief pitcher, trying to get back to the big leagues. 1-1 pitch on the way. And it is outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. 5-5 tie, bottom of the 8th. 2-1 the count. Sosa's next pitch swung on and lined into right center field, and that's a base hit, possibly more. Diaz cutting it off, rounding first, digging for second base is Sinisi. The throw is not in time. Sinisi is safe at second base. It's a double for Sinisi, and Portland has the go-ahead runner in scoring position with nobody out at the bottom of the 8th inning. Sinisi with his 12th double of the year. Lined that ball into the gap. Now Justin Huber will be the batter. And he goes and checks the signs of his manager, Randy Reddy, in the third base coaching box. Huber has singled, and he's been hit by a pitch. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Sosa with the pitch, and it is up high for a ball, 1-0. Sosa pitched 2 innings last night, scoreless innings, walked 2. He worked the 6th and 7th innings in Sacramento. Here's his 1-0 pitch on the way to Huber. And it's swung on and fouled back into the seats. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Sosa's pitch. Swung on, grounded towards third, and Howard has it, freezes the runner at second, throws to first for the out, and 1 man is gone in the 8th inning. So a big out there. They get Huber without the runner moving up. 1 down. And now J.D. Klosser will bat. Klosser's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. He has also walked and scored a run. Receiver Klosser steps up to the plate. He's been in the big leagues with the Colorado Rockies in 2004, 2005, and 2006. They're not going to pitch to him. They will issue the intentional walk to Klosser to set up double play possibility with the next hitter, the struggling Matt Antonelli. There's the second wide one to Klosser. Sosa issuing the 3rd intentional ball. And here comes the 4th. So they'll work on Antonelli, and I called him the struggling Antonelli for the reasons that we discussed early in the broadcast, how he has just had a really rough season since the start this year when there were high expectations for him. Tonight he's 0 for 2. But it should be noted that he had 3 hits yesterday, his first 3-hit game of the year, which got his average up to 212. He's a right-handed batter. Antonelli out of Wake Forest. And he steps in. Two on, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th inning, a 5-5 tie between the Rainiers and the Portland Beavers. Sosa with his pitch. And it is a fastball called a strike, 0-1. After Antonelli is Sean Wooten, the veteran. Now Sosa comes set. The 0-1 pitch is on the way. Here it is. A breaking ball called a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. And it is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Sosa gets him with a fastball low and away, and down goes Antonelli, and 2 men are gone in the 8th. So Antonelli is retired. Here comes Sean Wooten. Wooten doubled back in the 2nd inning. He's 1 for 3. In the 9th, the Rainiers have Diaz, Wilson, and Howard due up. Sosa nods in agreement with Oliveros. Now the pitch is called a strike on the outside corner to Wooten, 0-1. Sosa nods in agreement with Oliveros again. Now the 0-1 delivery, swung on and popped up towards the left side of the infield. Oswaldo Navarro, the shortstop, will make the catch, and the inning is over. Sosa survives a leadoff double. The intentional walk works. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. They had 2 runners left. We go to the 9th inning. It is Tacoma 5, Portland 5. Well, we go to the 9th inning of play here at PGE Park. It is Tacoma 5, Portland 5, and, the Rainiers played 14 innings yesterday, so I think they want to score a run in the 9th inning today. Tough customer on the mound, though. The Beavers bring in right-hander Edwin Marino, who is 2nd to the PCL with 17 saves, although this obviously is not a save situation. Marino represented the Beavers in the AAA All-Star game this summer. He's 5-5 with a 4.43 ERA in 40 ball games, averaging a strikeout an inning. He does not give up many hits, only 31 hits against him in 44 2/3 innings. He's in relief of Clay Meredith. Meredith worked a scoreless frame, giving up a hit and a walk. He struck out 1. Victor Diaz, Greg Wilson, and Kevin Howard are due up here in the 9th. The Rainiers have out-hit the Beavers 10-8, but we're tied up on the scoreboard 5-5. Well, Diaz is 2 for 4 tonight, a single and a double. He has driven in a run. Right-handed batter facing the right-hand relief man, Edwin Marino. Now the pitch from Marino to Diaz is a fastball called a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to Victor Diaz. And the pitch from Marino. swung on and popped up foul. First base side. Sinisi over in front of the dugout. Will not have room. It gets out of play. Lands in the first row of seats behind the dugout. And that is strike one. So 0-2 to count to Diaz. The 0-2 from Marino is up high with a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Edwin Marino from Venezuela. Actually spent the first month of this season at AA San Antonio. And got promoted. A 1-2 pitch to Diaz. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a fastball, and Diaz is struck out, and 1 man is gone at the top of the 9th. So Diaz is retired, and now Craig Wilson will be the hitter.
Stepping in now for the Rangers, the designated hitter.
Wilson's 1 for 3 with 2 runs batted in. Has a single that drove in a run, and also a sac fly that drove in a run. Wilson likes to jump on the first pitch. We'll see if he does that here against Marino. Marino with a pitch, and it's high and outside for a ball. 1-0. Wilson with 7 homers and 129 at-bats since joining the Rainiers. Also had 10 home runs at AAA Indianapolis before the Mariners acquired him, so he's sitting with 17 home runs on the year right now. Want to know the count. Marino with a pitch, and it's a swing and a foul tip. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. So 1-1 the count. Next delivery, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Marino with pretty good sink on that fastball, and he's ahead of Craig Wilson, 1-2. Now Marino with a 1-2 delivery, and it is high and away for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Watching from the on-deck circle is Kevin Howard. Edwin Marino with his 2-2 pitch, and it is a swing and a foul tip of the plate. Still 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, no one out. Oh, 1 man out, and the pitch is outside. Ball 3, 3-2. 1 out in the inning. The scoreboard hasn't put it up there yet. Now it is a full count to Craig Wilson. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Marino peers in. Wilson's had a good at bat here. See how it ends. The 3-2 pitch is on the way, and it's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with a breaking ball, and Wilson is struck out. Edwin Marino with the back-to-back strikeouts here in the top of the 9th inning. And now Kevin Howard will be the hitter. Howard ended yesterday's marathon in the 14th inning with a home run. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a single and a walk, and he has driven in a run. Howard stands in. And Marino winds, and here's his pitch. Inside for a ball, 1-0. The Rainiers won't be able to go 14 innings tonight. If they do, they'll have a position player pitching. And the 1-0 delivery on the way to Howard. Outside for a ball, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, deep down the left field line, slicing foul and out of play. Lands down in the Portland bullpen area. Simply a strike to Howard, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is down and in, ball 3. Howard out ahead of the count. John Nelson on deck. Three balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch. Low, ball 4, and Howard draws the 2-out walk, so he will head down to first base, and the Rainiers have a man on. And now John Nelson will be the batter. Nelson's 1 for 4. Nelson. One for 4 with that base hit back in the 5th. Struck out with the bases loaded and no one out in the 6th. Now the pitch is a breaking ball called a strike on the outside corner, 0-1 to Nelson. The outfield is playing Nelson very deep here. They're in the no doubles alignment where they just don't want to have a ball hit over their head. The count to Nelson. And the pitch swung on and popped up in the home plate area. Sean Wooten called off by the first baseman Sinise, charging down the line, and he makes the catch. The inning is over. The Rainiers do not score in the 9th. No runs, hits, or errors. 1 man left, and we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's Tacoma 5, Portland 5. Peach. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning in Portland, a tie ball game on our hands. Tacoma and the Beavers knotted up 5-5. Well, Portland has the top of the order coming up. It'll be Brett Dowdy, Will Venable, and Paul McAnulty to face Jorge Sosa. Sosa pitched a scoreless 8th inning, even though he allowed a leadoff double. Dowdy, the hitter, he's 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer back in the 2nd inning. And Dowdy, a right-handed batter. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The runner with his lead, he does not go. The pitch is a swing and a foul back to the screen. Still 3-2. Outfield playing very deep. Infield is double play depth up the middle. 1 out, bottom of the 9th inning. Here's Sosa with his 3-2 pitch on the way to McAnulty. And it's swung on and fouled away. McAnulty staying alive. Paul McAnulty, the 27-year-old outfielder from Oxnard, California. In his 4th season, bouncing between Portland and San Diego. The 3-2 pitch swung on and popped up in the air to shallow left field. Long run in for John Nelson, still coming in. He's under it, and Nelson will make the catch. And there's the 2nd out of the inning. So they get McAnulty, even though Sosa fell behind to the count 3-0. And now Chip Ambrose will be the hitter. Ambrose is 0 for 4. Bounced out twice, popped up once, and struck out once. Ambrose, 28-year-old outfielder. Spent the majority of his season with Portland, but he has been in the big leagues for a brief time this year with San Diego. A right-hand hitter. Sosa's pitch is up high for a ball, 1-0. To Ambrose. And the pitch is called a strike, 1-1. Two outs, bottom of the ninth inning. Runner at first base, tie game. Sosa trying to get it into extra innings. The 1-1 pitch to Ambrose, swing and a miss at a high fastball. 1-2. The Rainiers played 14 yesterday. They had a 14-inning game last week at home. And now they're looking at the possibility of extra innings in consecutive games on this road trip in two different cities, in fact. Sosa with a 1-2 pitch on the way, and it is high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vince Sinisi is the on-deck hitter for Portland. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ambrose. Venable creeping away from the first base bag, being held on by Garrett, and now the 2-2 pitch from Sosa's on the way. High, ball 3. Another fastball missing up. Full count, 3-2. That means that Venable will be off with the pitch. Ambrose windmilling the bat. Sosa's going to kick a little dirt around on the mound. Now he's ready to go to work. He gets the sign from Oliveros. He comes set. Venable with a small lead. He takes off the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with a slider, and down goes Ambrose, and the inning is over. No runs in the ninth for Portland. No hits or errors. 1 man left on base, and we go to the 10th inning. It is Tacoma 5, Portland 5.
The first step in improving.
We go to the 10th inning of play. The Tacoma Rainiers and the Portland Beavers are tied up 5-5. And the Rainiers getting used to this extra inning thing, as it has been happening with some sort of regularity of late. Yesterday, of course, 14 innings, matching the Rainiers' longest game of the year. And the Rainiers' second 14-inning game in the last 10 days. The Rainiers this year in extra inning ball games are 3-1. It's only their 5th of the year, but they've just started to happen here with some regularity. Here's Luis Oliveros leading off the 10th, facing Edwin Marino. Oliveros is 2 for 4 tonight with 2 singles, and the pitch is swung on and grounded slowly left side. Scooped up by the third baseman Huber, and he throws out Oliveros. 1 pitch, 1 out at the top of the 10th inning. And now Oswaldo Navarro will be the batter. Navarro 0 for 4 tonight. The Rainiers can't go 14 innings tonight. They don't have the pitching to do it. So they're going to need the offense to do something here, or maybe in the 11th, if they're going to win this one tonight. Pitch to Navarro is a fastball up high for a ball, 1-0. Huber's warming up at the pen. He's going to come in the bottom of this inning, it appears. And after him, I'm not sure where they would go. Everyone else has thrown 3 or more innings within the last 2 days. Navarro swings and lines one up the middle and into center field. A base hit here in the top of the 10th. Oswaldo Navarro singles to center field. And he is on with 1 out. And now Prentice Redmond will be the batter. So the Rainiers get a man on with 1 out. Redmond has been on base 3 times tonight. He has a single, a homer, 2 runs scored, a walk. Redmond taps the bat on the far side of home plate, looks out towards Edwin Marino. And the pitch from Marino is low for a ball, 1-0. Redmond's been putting together good at-bats here tonight. Marino with a 1-0 pitch on the way. And it is low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Luis Valbuena loosening up in the on-deck circle. 2-0 to Redmond. Hitters count here. And Marino with a 2-0 pitch coming up. And it is swung on and popped up foul. First base side. Over is the catcher Wooten, but this is back in the seats and out of play. Simply a strike. 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Prentice Redmond. Outfield plays in very deep. The third baseman, Huber, really guarding the line. He's only 2 feet off the foul line, playing a deep third base. 2-1 pitch. There goes the runner. The pitch is a swing and a miss for a strike. Throw down to second is in time. They got him. Navarro caught stealing second as Wooten throw down to Matt Antonelli was right on the money, and Navarro is caught stealing. I think that might have even been a hit and run there as Redmond chased a pitch that was up high. Now the count even 2-2. And there are 2 outs in the inning. And nobody on base. Marino kind of punches his shoulders while he looks in for the sign from Sean Wooten. Now the 2-2 pitch to Redmond is on the way. And it is a swing and another foul on the first. And it spins into fair ground. Wooten picks it up and throws it down the right field line. Redmond's on his way to second base, and he's going to end up there. That ball was spinning in foul territory, and then it rolled back into fair ground. And Wooten saw that it was going to roll into fair ground, and he wanted it to roll into fair ground because he was going to have no trouble throwing out Redmond at first base. So he waited for it to spin into fair territory, and then he picked it up and threw it down to first. It was going to be an easy out, but his throw was in the dirt, and it went right through the legs of Vince Sinisi. And Redmond ends up at second base. A 2-base throwing error by the catcher Wooten, and now the Rainiers have the go-ahead runner in scoring position with 2 outs, and Luis Valbuena at the plate. Valbuena's 1 for 2 tonight with a double. He's also walked twice and laid down a sacrifice bunt. Time called by the catcher Wooten for a moment. They go through the more advanced signs with the runner at second at 2 outs. And now here we go. Edwin Marino with a pitch, and it is in the dirt for a ball and blocked by Wooten. 1-0 the count. So the go-ahead runner's in scoring position with 2 outs due to a Portland mistake 1-0 the count. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, and the count is even 1-1. Now, Wooten calls time and goes out to the mound. Runner at second, 2 outs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Marino with a 1-1 pitch on the way to Luis Valbuena. And it is up and in for a ball, and that makes it 2-1. The fastball high and tight to Luis Valbuena. So 2-1 the count. And Marino to the plate. And the pitch is swung on, rolled to the right side, fielded by the second baseman Antonelli, and he throws out Valbuena. The inning is over. Rainiers had an opportunity, but they could not cash in. No runs on a hit. There was an error, and there was 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. It's Tacoma 5, Portland 5. Bottom of the 10th inning here at PGE Park in Portland. The Tacoma Rainiers and the Portland Beavers tied up 5-5. The Rainiers' second consecutive extra inning game. They played 14 yesterday in Sacramento, and today, here we are in the 10th. And it was John Huber who got the save yesterday, setting down the side in order at the bottom of the 14th to preserve the victory. He struck out 2 of the 3 batters that he faced yesterday. Today, he's in the bottom of the 10th inning. Huber 3-2 with a 6.29 ERA on the year. It's his 47th appearance. 63 innings. He has struck out 47 and walked 21. Allowed 87 hits. Well, he'll face Vince Sinisi, Justin Huber, and J.D. Klotzer. We're going to have a Huber versus Huber matchup here at the Pier. Sinisi, left-hand hitter, stands in. John Huber with a pitch, and it is called strike with a breaking ball. 0-1 the count. Huber had a real sharp breaking ball yesterday. Now the 0-1 is high into the backstop, and that evens up the count. 1-1. After Huber, I'm not sure where the Rainiers would go if we go a couple more innings. Jared Wells pitched 3 innings yesterday, unlikely to come back today. Now the 1-1 swing and a foul back. Randy Messenger 3 innings yesterday, unlikely to come back today. The young lefty Justin Thomas 3 innings with a pretty high pitch count 2 days ago in Sacramento. He's unlikely to come back today. Denny Stark 2 innings with a high pitch count 2 days ago in Sacramento. He might not come back today, although he could maybe work an inning as Sinisi fouls one off. Also keep in mind that tomorrow the Rainiers start Brandon Morrow, and Morrow is going to be limited to about 70 pitches. So he won't be going deep in the game. Here's a swing and a fly ball behind third base. Back goes Navarro. In is the left fielder Nelson. Nelson will make the catch. 1 man is out in the bottom of the 10th inning. So Sinisi is retired, and now Justin Huber will be the hitter. So you could be fairly sure that Dwight Bernard's plan was to not use Thomas and Stark today and have those 2 guys ready to pitch a couple innings each tomorrow after Morrow. But that luxury may not be available. We'll see what happens here tonight. The pitch to Justin Huber is in there for a strike. 0-1. John Huber facing Justin Huber. John Huber, born in Sacramento. Justin Huber, born in Sydney, I think. He's from Australia. Melbourne, Australia. Here's one that misses for a ball. 1-1 the count to Justin Huber. One out, bottom of the 10th, 5-5 ball game. And now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air to left field, pretty deep. Nelson's back at the track. He's under it, and Nelson's going to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Justin Huber gave it a ride, but John Nelson caught it at the warning track for out number 2. And 2 men are gone at the bottom of the 10th. J.D. Klosser will be the batter. He's 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Now the pitch to Klosser. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Well, 1-0 the count. The pitch, fastball in there for a strike, and that evens it up, 1-1. 4-3 lead in the 9th over the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers will slip to 2 games out if they don't come back. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Klosser. We're going to the 11th. John Huber sets down the side in order in the 10th inning. So to the 11th we go. It is Tacoma 5, Portland 5. Tie ball game. We go to the 11th inning here at PGE Park. Sean Garrett, Victor Diaz, and Craig Wilson to bat this inning against a new Portland pitcher, left-hander Joe Thatcher. Thatcher is a tough customer on the hill, 4-1 with a 2.36 ERA. His 32nd game with the Beavers, 34 innings. He has struck out 38 and walked 11. He has also spent some time in the major leagues this year and has not done well in the big leagues this year. 25 appearances there. His ERA is over 8. Here's his pitch to Sean Garrett, and it is outside for a ball, 1-0. Garrett's 0 for 3 with 2 walks, 2 runs scored. He's batting right-handed for his first time today, facing the left-hander Thatcher, the first lefty that the Beavers have used. Next pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2-0 to Garrett. Now Thatcher's next delivery. Swing and a foul tip at the plate, and that got a piece of the catcher, Sean Wooten. He'll try to walk it off a little bit. The 11th inning. Sean Garrett at the plate right now. If the Rainiers find themselves in a position where they have to have a position player pitch because they're out of pitching, Garrett might be the guy. I know he was on the list for a game earlier this year when the Rainiers going into the game were concerned they might have to use a position player, but then the situation did not arise. 2 balls, 1 strike to Garrett. And the pitch is called a strike, and that evens up the count 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Garrett is K'd as Thatcher got him with a slider running in on him. And there's the first out here in the 11th inning. 10th strikeout for Portland pitching tonight. 1 away, and now Victor Diaz will be the hitter.
Number 23, right fielder, Victor Diaz.
Diaz is 2 for 5 with a single, a double, and an RBI. Thatcher's pitch. Down and in for a ball, 1-0. Next delivery from Thatcher. Swung on and fouled back to the screen, and that evens up the count, 1-1. Well, 1 ball, 1 strike to Diaz. 1 out, top of the 11th inning. And the pitch is a fastball a little bit high, 2-1. This would be a fine time for Diaz to hit home run number 25, don't you think? 2-1 pitch from Thatcher. Swung out and grounded foul, third base side towards the Portland dugout. Now the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, the Rockies held on and beat the Dodgers 4-3, so the Dodgers are now 2 games behind Arizona in the NL West. All Major League action tonight has concluded. Two balls, 2 strikes to Diaz, and Thatcher's pitch is just outside, ball 3. So it's a full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch to Diaz, swung on and grounded foul, third base side. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. All PCL action is complete tonight, except for this one. Second night in a row the Rainiers have been in the last game going in the big leagues and in the PCL. 3-2 pitch, broken bat, blooper into center, and that is going to drop for a base hit. Diaz has a single. The barrel of the bat ended out up near the pitcher's mound. It might have got a piece of Thatcher, who's walking around behind the hill, but he seems to be fine. Maybe it just glanced off the mound itself. Anyway, Diaz is on with his 3rd hit of the game, his 2nd broken bat hit of this game. Rainiers have a man aboard for Craig Wilson. Wilson is 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI. Now the outfielders back up to just a few steps in front of the warning track as the pitch from Thatcher to Wilson is called a strike, 0-1 the count. Five, top of the 11th inning. Thatcher's next pitch, swung on and fouled back into the seats right below my booth. 0-2 the count. So no balls, 2 strikes to Wilson, and now Thatcher takes some time behind the mound for a moment. Now Wilson back in there. And here we go, the 0-2 pitch from Joe Thatcher. It's on the way, and it is outside with a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wilson carefully plants his back foot. Now looks out towards Thatcher, and here we go. The 1-2 pitch from the left-hander is on the way. No, move to first, and Diaz is in standing up. One and 2. And here's Thatcher coming to the plate. And it's a check swing. You want strike 3. Wilson is K'd, and 2 men are gone to the top of the 11th inning. So Thatcher with his 2nd strikeout of the inning, and now here comes Kevin Howard. Howard is 1 for 3 with a single and 2 walks. Left versus left here. Thatcher to the plate, and the pitch is a fastball up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. But he will also come to the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kevin Howard with Victor Diaz at first base and 2 outs. Joe Thatcher with a left versus left advantage. The relief man with 2 looks towards second, and then the pitch, and it's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and Howard is struck out, and the inning is over. Thatcher records 3 strikeouts. There was a hit, 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the 11th. Tacoma 5, Portland 5. Well, we go to the bottom of the 11th inning here at PGE Park. Tacoma and Portland tied up 5-5. Antonelli, Wooten, and Dowdy to bat this inning against the right-hander, John Huber. Huber set down the side in order in the 10th. He begins his second inning of work. Antonelli, 0 for 4 tonight. A right-handed hitter. And the pitch from Huber is a fastball that is in there for a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 from Huber. Breaking ball, called a strike, 0-2. So Huber out ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Take a look at our PCL scoreboard here. The 0-2. Slider outside, 1-2. Nashville won today. They beat Round Rock 11-4. So they hit 5 home runs, 2 by Brad Nelson. That means that Nashville only needs to go 9-4 down the stretch to avoid having the worst record in franchise history. Next pitch, check swing. He went around, strike 3. Down goes Antonelli, and 1 man is gone here in the 11th inning. Huber with his second strikeout. And now Sean Wooten will be the batter. Wooten is 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. Oklahoma defeated Iowa 8-5 in Oklahoma City as here's a swing and a miss by Wooten, strike 1. 1-1. Huber with the pitch. Up high and inside. 2-1. Fastball there from John Huber. Portland has a right-hander warming up in the pen. Pretty sure that's Adam Bass out there. Rainier's bullpen is quiet. 2-1 pitch. Swung out, hit well to center field. Back it up is Redmond. And Redmond is going to have room, and he'll make the catch a step in front of the warning track for the second down. Dowdy gave it a ride to center field, but Prentice Redmond able to catch it. 2 men are down in the bottom of the 11th inning, and here comes Venable. Venable is 2 for 4 with a single, a triple, and a walk. Left-handed hitter facing the right-hander Huber. The pitch is a slider that misses for a ball, 1-0. And now Huber with his pitch. Slider breaks in there for a strike, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Next delivery on the way from John Huber. And it is a check swing on a pitch down and in, and Venable went around, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Will Venable. John Huber and the Rainiers trying to get this into the 12th inning. 2 outs, runner at first base. The 1-2 pitch from Huber is inside, and it hit him on the leg. And Venable is going to get to go to first base, and the winning runner is going to advance into scoring position at second. And here comes Paul McAnulty. A mistake there for Huber. He was trying to throw a fastball down, and it ran in and got Venable on the leg. On the 1-2 count also. And here's hitter the Beavers have. He's 1 for 4 with a double. If they fall behind him, they may consider putting him on and loading up the bases for Ambrose, who's on deck. Huber gets the signs from Oliveros. And now the pitch is down and in. There's ball 1. 1-0 the count. Wooten, the runner at second base, he is no speedster. He's an aged backup catcher. He has his lead. Wooten, 36 years old. 2 on, 2 out. The 1-0 pitch on the way to McAnulty. Breaking ball inside, 2-0. So now we'll find out. Are they going to come right after him here, give him something in the strike zone or not? 2-0 the count to McAnulty. They set up outside. Huber's pitch swung on, hit in the air to left field, fairly deep. Nelson's back at the track, at the wall. It is gone. A 3-run home run to the opposite field, and the Portland Beavers win it 8-5. As it was another of those home runs that are only home runs in this ballpark. The cheapie down the left field line wins it for McAnulty, and the Portland Beavers take it in 11 innings. 8-5 is the final score. Oh, another long one for the Red Ears. The Red Ears won one yesterday. Today, the Beavers take it. Find the final of 8-5. Stick around. The Red Ears post-game show is coming up next.
Where did you get your ticket? Pacific Northwest Ticket.